Hey guys, welcome to Bow Hunting Soul. It is a beautiful day today. Today is April 16th. Yeah, April 16th. And it's a Tuesday. I just got in actually from a work trip. We flew in this morning from San Francisco to Minnesota. And of course, instead of sleeping, what do? I was on the red eye. I come out because I actually have a day off. And family's all busy right now. So I wanted to take the Kodiak out for a little bit. This is the walking course. Well, this isn't the walking course. This is just the regular range. So we got, all that going on. We've got like an elevated stand over here, which I really can't shoot off of. I'm gonna try. The way the railing is up there, the way that railing is, I don't really have like limb clearance, to be able to reach over and not hit, not smack this thing. But anyway, I'm just gonna actually take a few shots, just some gratuitous, guy shooting a bow stuff. So I'm gonna do this for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go through the walking course, which has different. They're not 3D targets, but they're actually just different targets at different ranges and things like that. So there's a turkey target out there. That's the biggest turkey I've ever seen. It's gigantic. This is 15 yards. Let's see if I can hit it in the waddle. Yep, that's a dead waddle. This turkey huge. Look at this thing. Anyway, so this is just going to be clips of me shooting and stuff. So no big no big tuning episode, no big grand other explanation of anything like that. It's just taking you along on a beautiful day. Typical Minnesota. I'm in a sweatshirt and shorts. My favorite weather. It's absolutely gorgeous. Can't spend it inside. Sorry. So come along. Okay, station 1 on the walking course. This is whitetail deer, 15 yards, 16 and a half yards. I think I got high lung on that one. Man, this place is, it's still pretty muddy. Our turkey season opens up tomorrow, and oh yeah, it wasn't even high lung, it was just high. Gonna have to do better than that. Turkey season opens tomorrow, and we've had so much flooding here because there's been so much snow this year that everything is just underwater. My normal turkey spot that I go, which is like 5 minutes away from work, is completely underwater. There might be a strip of grass like this wide. So I'm not going to get up in the morning. I got to go to work in the morning, but I'm not going to. That's the only place I can go. So I'm not going to go first thing because I really can't see anything, and I'm not going to spend 2 hours sitting on there. If there's only a dry patch of ground like this big. So, but I am going to go and kind of scope it out at lunch, where I can actually see what's going on, and then maybe try and see what areas I can get into and what I can't get into. I'm pretty bummed. I've been looking forward to turkey season for, well, since small game season ended, but. I don't know that I'm going to be able to. I might have to wait a couple weeks to get into some of these areas. This is pretty muddy. I just look at this, I just put my limb tip down into the ground. It's a mess all around here. We've had so much snow, so much flooding. The Minnesota River is like really high, and yeah. But the course is not bad. I'll slog through it. We'll keep going. Okay, another one about 10 yards or so. This one's really close. Perfect heart shot. There's one. I'll take another one this way. See if I can duplicate that perfect heart shot. Yeah, that was pretty good. Just to the left of it a little bit. Now, the one down there is 20 yards. I'll try that. I've been doing pretty good. This is that same setup that I did a video on, guys. It's my, these things weigh out, they're like 600, actually with this 250 grain tip instead of a 235 for my broadhead. So these I think weigh about 620 or so all up on a 40-pound bow or 39.5-pound bow at my draw length. So they're not going super fast. They're into like the high 130s or whatever. But I'm confident with the heavy arrow close-up shots. I'm not going to be taking 20-yard shots anyway. So, but here's a 20-yard shot. See how I do. Just a touch low. I think the wind kicked that one. I got a bit of a wind coming this way, so I don't know if you saw it kind of kick this way, but the front of that heavy arrow just kind of kept it where it was supposed to go. Take another one here. Yep, that one went good. Let's go check them out. I'm going to pause first. Now the beauty of being down here on a weekday is there's nobody here. So I'm actually down the hill from where I was just shooting up there. There's a target right here to me, and there's a target right over here. And the beauty is I can just kind of just hang out here and just kind of go down the course shooting random shots. This is about 13, 14 yards. Yeah, that was good. See how wet this is? I think I should have worn my boots. I did put on tick spray though, because as soon as, you know, there's like inkling of no snow on the ground, the ticks seem to get attracted to me. So yeah, that wasn't bad. Yeah, we'll keep going. Boy, talk about spray and pray, huh? I mean, that's what you call it if you know, if this was a gun and some guy was shooting it sideways like this. That's terrible. These are the ones that the first one and third one I think I did, and the rest of these just suck. I'm gonna go and try it again. Probably won't film it. I'm just gonna try doing some of the longer distance ones here, just to get some more practice in, because I don't really shoot past, you know, 20 yards anyway. Like I said, 15 and in, it's like I got this range. You know, I don't even have to think about it. When I get out here, I have to be a whole lot more careful with my form. I got to make sure I don't, you know, hit my sleeve or anything like that. But I'm just trying to. Sorry, phone interrupted there. I'm just trying to shoot in realistic conditions, you know, so with realistic results. I'm not going to edit any of that stuff out, so you guys can see everyone can have a bad day. Okay, so of course, when I just took another 5 shots from up there, again 25 yards, and of course when I'm not on camera and I got my shit together, again, not stellar, right? I mean, I got that one and that one's okay, but I mean, I got 3 right there. So, but again, it's only really in a hunting situation, the first arrow that counts. So I can shoot like this after I kind of get, you know, the range and the feel and where I'm supposed to hold and this and that. And I guess I need to practice more longer distances, but again, that first group that I showed you is a true and honest group. So I'm not going to try and bullshit you, anything like that. That just means that, you know, number one, I'd never take a 25-yard shot with a traditional bow anyway on a deer. Number two, it means I need to practice more if I need to do, you know, any kind of 3D stuff or anything like that, which would be kind of fun. But anyway, just to show you that it is, at least the bow and me, when I have my stuff together, is capable of decent accuracy. But that first group wasn't it. So, all right, keep moving on. 15-yard turkey. I'm gonna shoot for the one on the right. There's 2 turkeys over there. I'm gonna shoot for the one on the right, right at the wing butt where you're supposed to be aiming. That one pretty good. Just a touch high, but it hit it right where I was aiming. I'm gonna try for the head this time. I don't think with the broadheads I have, I'm gonna be taking any head shots. I didn't get any of like the decapitation type heads, broadheads. I'm just gonna shoot my Zwicky Eskimos. So with that means body shots. I know technically the kill zone and the vitals and all that stuff are the same size as a turkey's head. So theoretically, you should be shooting. You could be shooting at the head or the body. But I think with the turkey, they move around so much that it's hard to get a good kind of focus in on just the head. They're not going to be standing there unless he's like, you know, 5 yards away and just, you know, staring at me. I don't think I'm going to be trying to take a headshot, but we'll see if I can do it. I'm gonna try to get that red head right there on the right. Ha! I got it. Pretty neat. If I was using, I get it? Yeah, right in the eyeball. Sweet. If I was using any of those broadheads, it would have worked. If I was using that decapitation type giant, you know, broadheads, whoosh, lopped off. But anyway, I think I'm going to be shooting for right in here, you know, the wing butt. Again, this is a little bit far for an animal that moves around, at least for me. For an animal that moves, for deer it'd be one thing. For an animal that moves around so much, constantly moving around, constantly, you know, twirling and stuff like that. You know, I'm going to be shooting out of a blind, not with this one because it doesn't really fit. It'll be with my Kodiak Magnum, which is only 52 inch, or if I decide to take the compound out, which I really don't want to, but well, with that one it's no big deal. With that one I can go just like that because, well, it's just a lot easier. Fix this target. This, by the way, if you guys are in Minnesota, the Three Rivers Park District has this has a couple of these ranges. This is in Carver County, and it's really neat. It's only like $35 a year, and it's got like a park system and trails and walkways and pathways and bike paths and all kinds of stuff. So come on out here and enjoy this. I mean, freaking look at this. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. And by the way, there are a ton of turkeys in here. You can't hunt in here. Well, that's a lie. You can apply for special deer hunts, archery hunts, that they hold in some of them. You know, this is part of the metro urban, it's not really that metro, but it's part of that urban, suburban, whatever deer hunting that they allow. But and they close the park down for, I don't know, the weekend. But yeah, I mean, here's another elevated stand over there. I'm gonna try and take a couple shots and not hit my limb. We'll see. But again, the beauty of this is when I'm kind of roaming around, there's really nobody here. I mean, I can shoot through that way underneath instead of standing here, standing there, standing, you know, up top. So I'm gonna try and shoot that target over there. We'll see. This is kind of a, this is about 20 yards, I'm gonna say. We'll see. Here we go. I'm just gonna aim for the center of that black. Perfect. Not bad. And by the way, I'm doing this on purpose. I'm not standing exactly, or some of these I am, but I'm not standing exactly where you're supposed to at the target stake, where it's like 20 yards here, 15 yards here. I'm trying to get, you know, 20 and under. I'm trying to judge like I got it or I don't got it. It's a visual thing. I purposely don't have a rangefinder with me. I don't have anything against rangefinders in traditional archery. If you need to know exact yardage, that's great. If I'm going to set up somewhere in the ground blind or a tree stand or whatever, I will probably pace off and know exactly, you know, how far what tree is. But right now my rangefinder A sucks and B is out of battery. And C, I want to actually just practice more of just kind of walking up to something and I'm like, well, that's a little bit too far. Or I get a little bit closer, like, okay, I got this. Let's see how my judging, my distance judging is, you know, how far off I am, if I'm going to be low, high, that kind of stuff. So there's another target. Let's see, let's do this. There's kind of one here, angled, and I'm going to take this one kind of kneeling down. Again, just random. I have absolutely, sorry for the glare off my bald head again. I have no idea how long this distance is, but I'm just going to randomly try and, you know, hit that. Yeah, not bad. I think the goal for me is not exact scores, but everything for me is it a kill zone on a deer or not? I know we started talking about turkey hunting and things like that, but at turkey hunting I'm going to be a lot closer. course, the goal with deer hunting is to get a lot closer too. But my focus that I'm going to concentrate on is whether or not I've, it's that I got this feeling or I don't with deer. So right now I'm actually going to go up there, and I don't know if you can see me there, but I'm going to try and shoot down to this target. There we go. I'm going to try and shoot down to this target from up there. This is 10 yards from up top there. Alright, you can probably see my shadow. I don't know if you can hear me. There's a plane coming. Shot number 1. Shot number 2. Sweet! Sorry to keep you waiting. I had to run up those stairs and back, which is kind of good because you get your heart going a little bit. So that's not bad. That was me kind of leaning over, pretty far to have this, limb clearance. That is most definitely a dead deer from a tree stand, which is, that's probably 15 feet, maybe a little more actually, about 18 feet. Shooting downwards, so I am pretty happy with that. All right, onward. All right, guys, the last shot I'm going to take is going to be on, it's right into the sun. I don't know that you can see it. It's like a big fox or coyote or something like that that they have. So you know what, I'm going to move you closer so you can actually see me shoot if you care. About 16 yards. Nope, went low. You notice I rushed that. The first one went really low. The first one went really low. The other two were perfect shots, but if you noticed, I don't know if you guys saw the flight, it kind of did a twirl. It did a twirl because I didn't hit my clicker on either one of those, two, which means it was a little bit stiff coming out because I didn't quite get to my full draw length. And the bow didn't have as much energy as it should. For some reason, this target really gets the better of me. I don't know why. It's only, it's not that far. It's maybe it's a mental thing because this target, for some reason, really screws with my head, and I always make bad shots on this one, and I rush it, and I don't know why. It's I think a lot of it's just mental. I don't know. So. Anyway, I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna get out of this tangle here. There's other targets down that way. Down that way. So I'm gonna keep shooting. Get out of the sun. I'm gonna keep shooting. I'm not gonna keep you guys around for for whatever, but just having a little bit of fun. I'm probably gonna run the course. Obviously, go back and do the same thing. Probably take the sweatshirt off because it's getting hot right now. Walking around, but yeah, this is it. I'm really confident in this bow. I'm shooting it really well, and confidence is everything with a trad bow. It really is. So guys, get out here and enjoy. I don't know if you guys have outdoor parks like this, or shooting ranges, or 3D ranges, or whatever. I've still never been to a proper 3D range. It seems like whenever I want to go, I'm always out of town. So I'd like to do that kind of stuff, but this is kind of the closest thing. You know, they're not actual 3D targets, so you have a little bit of a, you know, definitely a mental safety margin with a giant target bale. You know, like a 4 foot by 4 foot or whatever it is, target bale. You know, where, you know, either way you're kind of focused in on the center of where you want to hit, but you know that if you miss, there's a giant thing that's going to save you back there. Whereas, you know, if you were to try and shoot some of these at the same distances with a 3D target where there's nothing behind it and you have the chance of losing your arrow, you're probably going to be a whole lot closer. I've shot at a couple 3D targets. It was a turkey target, and trust me, the shots that I would try and take with just a piece of paper and target paper pinned to a target bale is it's a lot farther than what I'm actually willing to do with just a turkey target, where there's a, you know, threat of losing, dropping stuff, with a threat of losing, you know, $10, $12 a piece arrows or whatever they come out to be. So anyway, I'm gonna keep shooting. Thanks for joining me. Remember to listen to the podcast. There's a Bow Hunting Soul podcast now. There's like 5 or 6 episodes out at the time that I'm recording this. Like, share, subscribe. That please leave ratings. It's gotten better. I'm, you know, learning as I go, and come interact on the Facebook group as well. So thanks for joining me, and hope you guys have a great day, and good luck turkey season.